Hey, wanted to try and show a quick AP farm in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. There's a lot of other videos on this. I'm just going to get right to it. You want to be in the Cosmo Canyon, and you want to look for Fiend Intel 1. There is a little bit of setup that you have to do first, so let's go into the equipment. First things first, the biggest part of this is the materia. So you need Magnify and either Fire and Ice or just Ice. The goal is that you're going to be casting Blizzaga on this group of enemies to instantly kill them, and then you can basically just retry and go over and over and over. So you need Magnify on Fire and Ice or just Ice. You need Swift Cast on Ice. I say this specifically because the third tier spell takes a while to cast, so cutting that in any amount is great. I have it just to 60 because I haven't really leveled up Swift Cast that much yet, but 100% would be perfect. The other thing you're going to need is on here somewhere, First Strike. You can get this pretty early in the game. It's in through one of Chadley's combat things, but the main idea is that you need this leveled up so that you can get one full AP bar right at the start. The way to get the other AP bar is the Choco King's Cape. This is gotten from doing the Gold Cup in the Gold Saucer. It's a later, I think it's Chapter 12 side quest. You will need to do the Chocobo races for that, but I'm going to say if you're at the point where you're grinding AP, you're probably going for the Platinum or something else, and you should have done the Chocobo races already. And if you haven't, I would prioritize that first, because the Choco King's Cape is probably one of the best items in the game, so you should get it as soon as you can. So there's that. The other thing I would recommend is the Rune Blade, specifically because it has high magic power, and it also, if I can just get it, it also has something very important, which is stagger recovery. So basically what this does is that when you cast Blizzaga at the enemies, it will also stagger them, so you'll get your HP and your MP back. The reason this is important is that this way you don't have to heal after each fight or after each grind. You can just get your MP back instantly, reset back to 0, and just retry and do it again. So that's another part. There is an optional thing here. If you want to, you can do the Chocobo armlet, Choco armband. I don't actually remember where I got this from, but this triples the amount of AP for all the materia set into the armor. The downside is that you only get 2 materia slots for it. So if you're just trying to grind very specific materia like elemental or attack up, magic up, or like warding or Swift Cast even, you can use this. I'm personally not doing it because I'm trying to go for the kind of the shotgun approach and just level up as much materia as possible. On that same token, I would recommend doing this in Chapter 12 and not Chapter 13 because you'll still have Cait Sith here, so that's 12 free extra slots of materia that you can keep leveling up. I think that's everything for the setup. The other thing is you might, if you're not max leveled yet, I level grinded first, which I honestly didn't need to because you get a good amount of XP from this as well. But if you're worried about your magic stat, you can also equip Cloud with the magic up materia, which should give you that little boost to make it so this is an insta-kill, or just level grind first. But the basic idea is that you run through, you instantly cast Blizzaga. Sometimes it can miss. The Sahagin are a little bit fast, so sometimes they can dodge it because Blizzaga is probably the slowest spell in the game. But the basic idea is that you do that. You wait for the game to kind of reset for a second, and hold down triangle to retry. Important to note, you can also just skip all of Mai's like dialogue in the beginning. Just instantly go for it. And there we go. So you can see right there, 27 AP. I also have the Gill Up materia on someone, so it's doubling the amount of Gill I'm getting, with turning it from like 1,000 to 2,100. I'd recommend that if you're looking to grind Gil. I don't know that you really need to. I don't know if there's going to be some like OP spare change strats for like cheesing the super boss and stuff, so maybe. But yeah, it's pretty quick. You basically just do this, but more importantly, and this is more just for me specifically, I saw a couple other grinding methods that involve like running in a loop. I don't want to do that. I'm lazy. I'd rather just sit here and retry. This way you don't have to like reload a save, you don't have to zone in and out, you just literally just wait and you hit retry. And you just do this until you've got all the AP you need. So I'm going to keep it short. That's basically the idea. You get it. There might be there might be better spots to do this. I kind of just found this one by accident, or not by accident. I searched all of Nibelheim, Cosmo Canyon, and Gungaga, just looking for areas that had like multiple enemies. There are a couple others that have similar AP, but I found this to be the best spot for where you can still get an insta-kill and it gives you 27 instead of like 18 AP. The other thing to note, if you're trying to do this before you finish the story, you shouldn't because you'll get a 3 times AP bonus and 3 times XP bonus after you beat the game when you go back from chapter select. So that's all I'd recommend. Again, chapter 12 I would recommend, so you still have Kate Sith. I showed the setup that you should do, and you should wait until you beat the game to do it. Cool. Hope that was helpful for you guys. If there's a better spot in the let me know in the comments. And yeah, hope that was helpful. See you guys.